Hi, I'm Sandra from Miss Sandra's Educational Services. Today I'm going to talk to you about smart targets actually. And this is because a few days ago I was actually sitting penning my New Year's resolutions. And it reminded me of the many times that I had taught students, my business students in school, to make sure that all targets that they wrote were smart. And even writing New Year's resolutions, you need to make sure that all of those are smart so that you do actually develop yourself and move into this growth mindset. Um, so have you made any New Year's resolutions? Are your New Year's resolutions smart? Are they specific? Are they very clear so that you can understand them when you're looking at them to review them each month or each few weeks? Are they measurable? Can you actually measure them? It's okay saying that this year I'm going to save money, but when you get to the end of the year and you find that you've saved £2, $10, 5 dirhams, is that enough? Probably not. I'm sure that's not what you intended. So you need to make them measurable. You need to say that this year I want to save 20,000 dirhams. This year I want to save £1,000. Whatever it may be, you have to make sure that it's something that you can measure. Okay. They have to be achievable. Certainly in my, in my life, there would be very little point at this stage of me saying this year I want to save $200,000. That's not achievable for me. It's unlikely to be achievable. Okay, please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that we shouldn't stretch ourselves. Yes, of course we should. But that's less likely to be achievable, and I would be happy with a much smaller amount than that. So it has to be something that is realistic, that takes us on to the R of smart. Realistic. Is it realistic? Okay. Is it something that can be done with a lot of hard work? And then they need to be time bound. Okay. Again, we'll use the example of saving money. If I say in my New Year's resolutions I want to save money, at what point do we actually decide whether I achieved that target or not? Do I look at it next week and say, oh no, I failed, I haven't saved it? Or do I look at it in 5 years' time and think, well, it's okay, I haven't saved it yet, but I'll keep going? We need to, in what time do we need to save that money by for it to have been achieved? Okay, so smart targets are really important, and they're important when we're setting our own targets for development. But of course, businesses have to use smart targets, and if they don't, then really they're not actually, they don't have goals, they don't have objectives. And when we look at goals, objectives, targets, a lot of people often ask me, what's the difference between them? Why do we have all these different words? Well, that's something we're going to cover in another video, actually, but they are all very similar. A goal is something that you simply want to achieve, and you will do many things to ensure that you do achieve that. The smart targets that I have set myself this time have included various things. And these are just very personal. So I won't go into the details of them, but I've actually set myself one target with regards to fitness. I've set myself one target with regards to my eating habits, another target with regards to weight, another target with regards to earning or saving money. I've set a target for the type of charity work I would like to do this year. And I've set myself a very specific target in terms of the fitness and with regards to running. So each of those I can look on at the end of the year and say, did I achieve it? Yes, no. There's no ambiguity at all. There's no question of whether I did or whether I didn't, because actually they're very, very clear and very, very precise. Okay, and that's what we have to do in business. Okay, we will look further in other videos at SMART targets. We'll also look at SWOT analysis. We'll look at how we can move ourselves from our comfort zone into the learning zone and into a growth zone, which is ideally what we should be looking to do. And we'll look at various business concepts, but in particular how they work in a practical way, and how I've used some of the theory that I've been teaching over many, many years in my relatively new business, how I've actually used those theories. Okay, so that's what we will be looking at. So please do subscribe to my channel. Please like if you do like, and please tell your friends and make comments. I'm interested to hear from you. And when you subscribe to my channel, please turn on your notifications so that you know when something's coming up, because we will be posting a number of videos that I hope you will help you, whether you're studying business or not, somehow help you in life and your own development.